Hi, I'm Diana. Welcome to this guided meditation that helps to evaluate the possibility of forgiving an infidelity. This meditation was inspired by Layla, who wrote from New York, asking for a meditation that would help with the recent discovery of an infidelity in her marriage and the difficulty she had deciding whether to forgive her spouse or not. Like Layla, this is a decision many people struggle with when their partner has been unfaithful. You're obviously here because at least part of you feels the need to forgive your partner. Something in you points to forgiving, but also part of you feels it would be a great mistake. It's okay to feel like this. Suffering an infidelity, being cheated on by the one you love, can unleash very complicated emotions. It's possible to discover an infidelity and not want or not feel ready to end the relationship, even though you may have said before that you would never forgive a cheating partner. These mixed emotions not only confuse you, but hurt your pride and your self-esteem even more. So stay with me, because this is a great meditative exercise for when you need a break from all the chaos outside and need to find a safe space within yourself where you can reflect and evaluate any doubts, emotions, and questions more clearly, without pressure, without fear, without blaming or judging yourself. If your partner was unfaithful, if your partner betrayed you, this meditation helps to find the calm and the clarity you need when you don't know which direction to take. It also helps to give your mind and your soul the rest, attention, and care they need. So, for this exercise, allow yourself to feel at ease and just follow the guided meditation. All you need to do is listen to my voice and breathe. I hope it will bring you the peace and the answers you need. Let's begin. Find a place where you can relax and disconnect from outside distractions, from external noise. Find a moment of stillness with yourself to go within, with calmness, with tranquility. You can lie down or sit down. The important thing is to feel comfortable. Breathe deeply in through your nose and slowly close your eyes to begin connecting with your inner self, with your essence, with your true nature. Inhale through the nose, keeping the mouth closed. Exhale through the nose, always through the nose. Breathing deeply and calmly through the nose tells our brain that our body is in a state of rest and relaxation. The brain accepts this and calms down. Find a comfortable position. Be at ease. Relax. This is your safe space. I'll be guiding you and keeping you company throughout this exercise. Trust in yourself. Everything will be just fine. There are couples that should separate after an infidelity, but stay together, while others that should stay together don't. Which one are you? Let's explore. There are wounds that, instead of opening your skin, open your eyes. But awareness of a truth doesn't always come after a painful discovery. Sometimes it happens in more subtle ways, like a leaky faucet and the slow drip that eventually overflows the bucket. Like a discreet but constant whisper that in the end convinces us of what we already suspected. We often look but fail to really see. Sometimes we get so consumed by our routines that we become blurred in denial and dissatisfaction. And sometimes the mind just needs more time to accept what the heart already knows. Opening your eyes to these realities is not a simple awakening to conscience. It's an act of personal responsibility. Only when there's a clear will can we see the truth. That is, when the mind takes the filters out, that the reality of your surroundings can be revealed. Focus on your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel your body breathing. Feel your chest as it fills with air with each inhale. Breathe naturally, easy and relaxed. Feel the air circulating inside you. Feel the air bringing oxygen to your body. Feel the abdomen lift with each inhalation. Feel the expansion of your lungs. Relax the shoulders. Relax the chest. Soften the neck. Soften your eyes. Relax your jaw. Let go of all the experiences, thoughts, and emotions of this day. Allow the mental noise to dissipate. Observe how you feel at this moment, without judgment, without analyzing. Just observe. Here, in this moment, with the intention to relax fully and completely, with the intention to find peace and clarity, you're about to go on a gentle inner journey. As your relaxation deepens now, you're becoming more and more capable of awakening your intuition, your critical sense, and above all, your courage to see the reality of the situation and the circumstances, not as you would like them to be, but as they really are. Sometimes there's a strong resistance to seeing things as they really are. But in this deeply relaxing and flowing state, you are now evolving your ability to see things more clearly. you can easily establish a connection with your conscience and your intuition, favoring a greater personal awakening, a new state of awareness in which you can perceive what at other times has escaped you. You are relaxed and trusting toward what you're about to explore next. You are receptive to the beneficial information. Your subconscious is ready to reveal what you need to do in the direction of your highest good. You are now neutralizing any fear or resistance to move forward, your resistance to make decisions. You may become aware of any blindfolds you've been wearing. Every day, you are now more and more aware that your future depends on the decisions you make in the present time. Every day you find it easy to make the decisions that would lead to the results you seek. By opening yourself to this process, you now give yourself permission for daily progress and joy. Instead of waiting for impossible realities, each day you consciously take control and work on rebuilding the life you want to live. If your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions feel disoriented, if your energy, your essence feel scattered, if they feel erratic, chaotic, connect with them. Call them back. Tell them it's time to come home. With every breath you take, your essence returns to you. Your wisdom, your understanding, your clarity return to you. With each inhalation, your energy returns to you. Observe how you feel in this moment. Don't engage with your thoughts, your emotions. Just observe them. Just witness how you feel in this moment without judgment. Now, gather all your fears, all your doubts, your insecurities. Gather any humiliation, any dishonor, shame, guilt that you're carrying with you. Gather your feelings of impotence and let it all come out of you. Let it all leave you. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow any doubts you're having, any decisions you must make to come to the surface. Connect with your intuition. Allow yourself to be centered and ask for clarity. Allow yourself to identify the different options you have, even those options you don't think you have, without fear. This is your safe space. Here, no thought is correct or incorrect. They are only thoughts. Perhaps an option is to separate and rebuild your life without that person. Perhaps another option is to stay and rebuild the relationship together. Perhaps you feel pressured to forgive. Who's pressuring you? Your partner? Your family? Maybe the pressure comes from you. Observe how you feel in this moment. Breathe. Be at ease. Relax. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. Infidelities happen for different reasons and happen in different ways. You need to understand the reasons for betrayal if you want to rebuild the relationship. Know that being unfaithful is always a choice, never an accident. Even if you're torturing yourself thinking of everything you could have done differently in the relationship, you must remember that the person responsible for the infidelity is the person who cheated. If you're thinking about forgiving, about trying to save the relationship, what's your biggest motivation? Let's explore what could be playing a role in forgiving. Maybe forgiving is a duty or an obligation, something you should do or something you have to do. Who imposes this duty on you? You? Your partner? Your family? Your children? Society? Church? God? To whom do you owe this duty? Now, watch the thoughts that visit you. Don't judge them, just observe. Maybe you have a need to forgive. This can happen when there's a need in you, whether material or immaterial. Why do you need to forgive? Is your need financial? Is your need linked to status? Is your need linked to fear? Fear that you couldn't give what your partner needed. Fear of feeling like you're not good enough. Non-deserving of an honest and loving relationship. Fear that you'll never find someone else. Perhaps fear of seeing yourself and discovering yourself. Fear of having to face a truth. Fear of loneliness. Observe the thoughts that come to you now, without attachment, without judgment, without analyzing. Just breathe deeply in, exhale slowly out. Perhaps you want to forgive. If your desire to forgive is not based on fear, on need, on obligation, when it's of your own free will, when you're sure of what you want, when the love you feel for your partner is pure and more forgiving and more unconditional than any transgression. Perhaps your partner reciprocates this kind of love. Perhaps the love is mutual. Observe how you feel in this moment. Observe your body. Notice how your body feels. No need to analyze anything. Only be a witness. Every couple is different, but if both of you decide to stay together, 3 things can help to predict the success in rebuilding their relationship. The first is if the relationship was healthy at some point. If you can remember those precious moments, then this is motivation to try to rebuild. Number 2, the details of the infidelity. Specific factors such as how long it lasted, the type of betrayal, the frequency of the infidelities, with whom they cheated, etc. All these details affect the desire to rebuild. And number 3, if the person who cheated is honest and open about what really happened. If it's difficult to be honest about what happened, the message that person sends is that he or she is not yet to be trusted. If you can't understand what happened and how it happened, you won't be able to make the right decisions for your future. To regain trust, you need to see that the person who was unfaithful is capable of accepting responsibility for their mistakes and acknowledging the damage that was caused. When each person agrees to accept their own mistakes and their own weaknesses, when both partners make this commitment sincerely, the possibility of saving the relationship in a lasting manner is greater. One lie is enough to question all truths, and it's best not to argue with someone who believes their own lies. But only you know your partner best, and your intuition knows if your partner is capable to commit to dialogue, to be honest, and to submit to the hard process of regenerating respect and trust between you. Rebuilding the relationship after an infidelity is a long and difficult road with many ups and downs. Dedication and teamwork will be required. Only you know in your heart of hearts, deep within you, if the two of you really are a good team, and if it's worth taking this very difficult challenge together. The relationship cannot survive if both partners are unwilling to work on their relationship. If the effort comes from only one person, it will be a failure. Know that people are known by their actions, not by their words. Now watch how you feel in this moment. Gently scan your body, allowing yourself to detect any tension on any part of your physical body. Notice your chest, your neck, your shoulders. Feel your arms, your head. Relax the forehead. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. Can you forgive? Are you able to forgive? Do you feel capable? Notice how you feel. Be the witness of your thoughts. Be the witness of how your body feels. Just observe, breathe, and relax your body. One of the most important things you need to do is determine whether or not you can truly forgive this. We're all different, and we all have different values and different limits for what we're willing to tolerate. So what does it mean to forgive an infidelity? Forgiving an infidelity happens when you stop feeling resentful towards the person who cheated. It means healing your heart. Forgiveness is part of the healing path. Its main purpose is not the well-being of the person who hurt you and betrayed you in such a humiliating way, but it's for your own well-being, to live free of resentments so that you can trust once again, whether it be in this relationship or any future relationships. But forgiving a cheating partner doesn't mean promising to forget about the betrayal. It also doesn't mean approving or excusing their actions. And it doesn't mean staying in the same relationship if you don't want to. Don't let anyone pressure you into making a decision. Now, focus on your body. Observe how your body feels without judgment. If there's any stress you may be feeling, just observe it in your mind and in your body without resistance, without avoidance. Just observe and witness what your body is feeling. Relax your feet, relax your ankles, your legs, your knees. Relax your thighs, your hips. Your ribs are all completely relaxed. Feel the weight of your body making contact with the surface you're on. Let yourself be absorbed by the force of gravity without resisting it. Allow your body to be completely relaxed. Focus on your breath. Inhale deeply and gently. Feel the air expanding in your lungs. Feel the air going in and out of your nose. Connect with your breath. feel yourself relaxing more and more. Take the time you need to process whatever you need to process. You don't need to make any hasty decisions about what to do or how to move on with your partner. The unfaithful partners should also take time to think about their behavior, being completely honest to themselves, noting if they're really capable of being with only one person for the rest of their life. And if it's not possible, they must accept this and admit it. Take a long, deep inhale all the way down to the belly and allow yourself to return to this present moment. Be present in the right here, in the right now, and gather everything that just happened. Gather any emotions you felt, any thoughts that visited you, and let it all go. Relax and let it go. If there are still any lingering emotions, any lingering thoughts, release them. Don't cling on to them. Return to your stillness, to your mental clarity. Feel the air going in and out of your lungs. Know that happiness is, above all else, an act of responsibility, because when one finally succeeds, when we manage to open our eyes to what is, there's no turning back. It's time to act. As you recover from the trauma of infidelity, remember to be gentle with yourself as you heal. Give yourself permission to heal, to allow your self-esteem to develop, to flourish in a healthy and balanced way, so you can feel good in your heart and move forward with confidence in the expression of your ideas, creativity, feelings, and emotions. Give yourself permission to rebuild your confidence and your dignity, to move forward with your head held high and your gaze steady, with love, kindness, and compassion for yourself. May any test in life make you better, not bitter. May any problem you face make you, not break you. May all your choices make you victorious, not a victim. You can already begin to feel a lighter and more positive sensation emerging from your heart. Feel the power of the universal wisdom illuminating your whole being, filling you with love, strength, peace, and tranquility. Feel the rush of purifying energy from the infinite love flowing within you. Feel how your heart begins to shine its own bright light. Feel its warmth. Feel this wonderful healing light emerging from your heart. And with every breath you take, this beautiful light becomes purer and brighter than ever before. Feel the rainbow of light that covers you, illuminating your whole body with vibrant light. Breathe and allow yourself to relax here for a few moments. Surrender completely to this relaxed feeling of openness. Enjoy the sensations of tranquility, of stillness. While your body and your mind relax in this moment, breathe and know that you are complete, that you've always been complete. Very gently, become aware of your physical body. You're going to come back to this space, to the here and the now. And when you so desire, you will open your eyes. Take all the time you need. Thank you for sharing this moment. I wish for you always peace. And now go, smile, and don't forget to breathe. If you enjoyed this meditation, give it a thumbs up, and that will help me to keep publishing new material. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, and leave me a comment if you would like to connect with me. I'm Diana. Thanks for listening. Till next time.